Welcome everybody, Monte here. Oh my goodness, it's December 31st, 2023. Gotta get that right, I'm gonna have to get used to 2024. But we're playing some Kerbal Space Program 2. Just picked up this game on a deal. It came out almost a year ago and has been going through a lot of early access problems, but they've been sorting it out. But what got me to click that purchase button was the For Science update. That's what I always liked about the original Kerbal. So we're going to be doing a exploration campaign that is now available. And we're going to jump in and I will meet you at Kerbal Space Center, where we will get this new adventure underway for 2024. So welcome everybody, Happy New Year, and let's get this going. Oh yeah, this is going to be exciting. There's definitely some bugs that are going to ensue, but we're just going to play it the game as it is today. From what I've played, I put about 10 hours into it before I pressed the record button. It reminds me of like a early KSP, but modded to look really nice. And now with the science, it's all really starting to come together. So, is it time to jump in with a deal? Maybe. My goal is to just have some fun with it and go from there. So this is, oh man, good old times. I do have some KSP videos on the channel, and first and foremost, I'm going to go in here. The music's great, by the way, but it's going to be pretty intense. So I'm going to drop that down about halfway. And I'll be tweaking the audio as we go. It's not a perfect deal, but really appreciate you all stopping by and supporting the channel on the way to 5K. And on that note, let's see what we've got going on. We have the R&D Center. Oh, so excited to have this, but we have 0 science. Luckily, we do get starting rocketry. We have a training center, which we could run through all these at some point. I highly recommend doing them if you haven't done them. So far, I've only actually played through the Space is the Place. I'll run through these and let you know how they are. I really do enjoy that they have this simulator training built in. So that's quite cool. The next thing we want to do is check out our VAB, Vehicle Assembly Building, where we could launch things on the runways. They even have a boat launch now. Haven't done any of that. I guess they just added buoyancy back. I guess I'm jumping back in at a pretty good time is what I'd like to say. But this is where we're going to build stuff. Like I said, we only have the really basic rockets, which is good, you know, start out basic. I don't like getting overwhelmed and having every part available right up front. But actually, before we go here, we don't know what we're doing yet, right? So we got to go to Mission Control. Let's see if we can pick up a mission, which is quite simple. Launch a rocket. Time to launch the Kerbal Space Program's inaugural vessel, a fully functional rocket. We have to launch one, and it has to reach an altitude of at least 10K. I'm going to track this mission. When you complete a mission, more missions unlock. Eventually, you'll have multiple missions you can do at the same time. What I'm going to try to do is have my single rocket here successfully do a mission, and right after that, what I'm going to hope for is, let me put a coupler here, put a parachute up top, is I'm hoping I can knock out more missions with the same rocket, because you can accept more missions while on a mission. And it is New Year's Eve, so the fireworks will start to ensue soon enough. I'm going to make this a 2-stage rocket from my memory of how rockets work in the original KSP. And since we're so limited on parts, I'm going to do this like it's 2 of the larger ones. So 3 and 3, and then 2 on this stage. We only have 1 engine available, the swivel. We'll get that on there. No solid boosters. Sorry, no more boosters. I forgot to put a coupler here. Got the parachute on the top. I could put some wings on it, but I'm not gonna. And I'm gonna call this a day. I have this rocket saved as like Rocket 1, Mission 1, something like that. But it's already saved away. Sometimes I'll have these pre-built, so don't worry. I won't be building out every single one, but I don't know. We'll see. It's been so long. I'm not going to make decisions yet, but let's launch this and get there. Oh, they have a countdown now. I don't speak Kerbal, so I'm not too sure. I like that I already have stability control. I like the new design. I got wobbly rockets already. I was just saying, I heard that they used to have problems with wobbly rockets. And that's not so much of a problem, but my rocket just wobbled clean off. I'm going to go ahead and stage it. Let's at least try to keep straight up. Let's call that one an early rocket malfunction. I probably did the throwing that stage decoupler. Stage decoupler and the backwards motion didn't help so much. We're going to hit the 10K. That means our mission is done there. I'm going to hit X and stop our engines because we're going really fast. I did not expect to go this fast. Up all the way to 85K. And let's see if this will bug out the game. For one, you can click the science. This is how we get our science now. We're going to do a crew observation and send that on back. You don't have to actually click on the crew member and do it. You can just click on this experiment over here. I can EVA and collect even more science, which is pretty cool. If I look at the science now, I'm going to go ahead and crew observation. I'm going to hit B to board. And where is my science? Research inventory. Throw that one out. Did we not get the, Oh, it's going to let me send the landed in grasslands crew observation, because we're obviously landed in the grasslands, but let me try something. We're going to hit escape, and we're going to go to mission control and leave our ship during a dangerous situation, just so we can accept this. Gotcha. Thrilling work on the launch pad today. They asked all about you. Sorry, I've got a rocket in space, so we're not going to read these while we're in the middle of a mission. I will read them later, but that got us 25 science. Now we got a mission to go outside the atmosphere. I'm going to track that. I'm going to go to my tracking station. The only way I know how to get back right quick. We're going to go for our -1, and we're going to control it. All right, we're at 80K, and we're going up to 84, so let me prograde. Oh, our electric got depleted, but let's go ahead and finish off this engine here. Knock that off. That'll fall back into Kerbal. Oh, look at the moon. Future things to do. So let's check out our map here. We're going to be going up. I lost my line for some reason, but we're going to tap out at 90K. And then we're going to start heading back down. We might go a little hot. I'm going to say go in the direction of retrograde. Don't have any heat shields. That's dangerous. But let's see if we can do any science. EVA. Run surface survey. Invalid location. That's what I thought. I think when I went back to mission control and popped up here, it's a little confused as to where I'm at, because right now it's saying my location is landed on the Kerbal beach. I mean, I do get that we got that one right before we took off, right? I'm going to go ahead and board again. We'll just call this one as it is. Take it as a win, because we at least got the initial science available. And I see our little Kerbal in there through the window. We got Valentina on our first mission. I'm slightly worried that we're re-entering along with our second stage. But the one reason I'm not too worried is because it's out of fuel. Anyway, I'm going to speed up time. Always a safe thing to do while you're trying to get back in. We're going to drop on down. But really excited to be playing this. I'm excited to be building a space station again. In the original Kerbal, I made it to Duna. I didn't really do too much beyond that. This Science has missions to go visit special sites and almost like a campaign. So we're going to be following that. I am no rocket scientist to the point where I'm just glad the parachutes went on their own because I wasn't going to do that. But we'll see where we can get. I know before I was able to get to orbit and rendezvous and start building modules on the station. That was fun. I know the team has been working to improve this game. I've got to say I've been enjoying myself with it. I don't feel like I'm like raging and just going back to KSP1, which is nice. And I'm going to keep at it. And we'll see how often we can get videos out for this one. I'm still doing the weekly Thursdays of Red Dead, maybe Tuesdays Kerbal or something like that. We'll see. I'm going to get ahead of myself. And hopefully, we're going 200 meters per second. Slowing down, this parachute will pop. I mean, by pop in a good way. Anytime now. Probably at about 1,000 meters, I'm hoping. Yes. And we might be able to collect some science when we splash down. So let me speed up. 500 meters to go. 6 meters per second. That's not too hard of a splashdown. Still saying we have more science we can do. I'm going to go ahead and just... I'm not going to transmit anything right now. Keep speeding up. Slow it down for the last 50 meters. Nice and easy for the first episode. There was definitely some problems that happened. The one thing that's interesting is in my career mode in KSP1, there was money. Now there's no money. We're bobbling along around here. Let's see how dangerous this would get if I run a crew observation from the water. Try to transmit that. I don't think we're going to pull it off because of the power. But hopefully we'll get that science when we get back. Let's see if I EVA... we can do. Run a crew observation. We could do that. I don't want to let go and swim around and cause that kind of drama. So let's go ahead and just recover. Let's see. Escape, recover vessel, confirm. Aha! All right. We did get some science. 4 big old points. We're going to need way more than that. Let's go ahead and close. Let's go ahead and head back to mission control. Turn in our out of the atmosphere. That was at least another 50 science. Not only did you achieve the objective, but you did so with minimal explosions. Take that, Jeb. That's right. Turns out our new intern snuck the mean sticky note into our break room on his behalf. Jeb's been wanting to press our big shiny thanks science button ever since he heard it would be dangerous for someone with no button training. Okie dokie. Legals told him he can't touch the button until he's gone through the advanced button pressing at the training center. Apparently he's channeling his frustration into tiny, sticky screeds. Thanks for your efforts. We now have 3 new coffee makers from Jeb's company. What? Well, maybe not entirely new. There's a bit of a junkyard taste. I have a bet with a few other department heads to see who can brew the strongest coffee. The winner gets a new office appliance. If I win, I'm getting a 4th coffee maker with all the works. Exciting times, Director. When you're ready, come by for your next mission. I know I'll see you lunar or later. Ha ha ha. Cool. All right, so that's Carry the Kerbin. We got some new tests. We got a buoyancy. Oh my goodness. Land a pod in a body of water. I could have tracked that and we would have gotten that. Anyway, that's all right. Let's try to establish an orbit 300 km to 70 km. We'll track that next time. Today was just shooting rockets up into the air. And next time, let's try to do that. And maybe land in the water. That'll be good. Let's just head on back out to the Kerbal Space Center. Take a look around. I'm excited to get some probes out so we can, like, end missions and start missions and episodes, like looking out at the wonderful moons and planets and everything that's out there in this Kerbal universe. But thanks for stopping on by. Looking forward to this one. Looking forward to chatting with y'all in the comments and looking forward to your tips and suggestions. So you all keep on keeping on, and I'll catch you next time.